Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast and your weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 9th through July 15th, 2018. I am actually going to do two separate readings in this video. First, your general messages for the week, and then the second reading will be your love messages for the week. I will also leave a timestamp in the description below for each reading, and I'm doing it this way because I'm kind of within a time constraint this week, and I want to make sure that I bring you both readings. So if this works out well, I will go ahead and just put them both in the same video in the future, but they will be two separate readings. So I will start with your general messages for the week, Aquarius. I'm going to pull a card here to see where your primary focus is, what area of your life is requiring the most of your energy and effort. Or it could just be where you're choosing to focus. So let's see. All right, so we have the 6th house here, the work, health, and duty area of your life. So Aquarius, you're going to be very focused on just like all the day-to-day tasks and routine of your life, like just everything that normally happens. You are very focused on it. It could be that you are wanting to improve, you want better time management. You might be thinking, can I do things in a much better way than I have been doing them? Others of you, this could be where we're just incredibly focused on our job this week, you know, whatever that is, or some project that you are really trying to get completed or accomplished. Others of you with health on here, you could be wanting to turn over a new leaf this week and maybe take on a new exercise program or new diet to, you know, help you feel better, to increase your energy, something along those lines. So for Aquarius this week, it's, you know, big focus on all just the normal day-to-day stuff that you deal with. Some of you a very specific project or job or health related. So also, we have Jupiter going direct on the 10th, yay, and then we have that Cancer new moon eclipse happening on the 12th or 13th, just depending on where you are in this world. So, Aquarius, let's see what energy is attached to this 6th house for this week. All right, so we have integrity. Very interesting. Yeah, you're really focused on what you're doing, what you bring to the table this week, and also in that you might be questioning what others are bringing to the table and how honest and true they are this week. So let's pull some tarot. And remember, this is all the other areas of your life but love, because we will do a reading for love after this. So this is everything but love. So this would not be about love. This is about friends, business partners, family members, somebody helping you on a project, or maybe somebody's asking you for your help. So let's see what comes out in the tarot. All right, so this is nice. Ooh, yeah, look at it, jumped right out of my hands. We have some victory and success here. Nice, and then we have this 10 of Pentacles, and then this 9 of Wands. Aquarius, some of you, this could be where you are being recognized and rewarded this week for your integrity, for your hard work, for your dedication, for all you have done with all of these cards. So let's just see. Here we have the Page of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Nice. Aquarius, this is a really nice spread of cards for you guys. Definitely some of you are being honored and recognized in the workplace, or if you own your own business, there's some sort of accomplishment or achievement happening for you this week. Those of you that have been working really hard on a goal, it's like you have achievement and it's success. But those of you who are being honored or are put in the spotlight, very interesting is like, I don't feel like you want that kind of attention for some reason. You know that you deserve a reward because you've been working really hard, but I feel like you guys don't want it like publicized. You don't want it just out there, like everybody knowing your business for some reason. I don't know why that would be, but this page in this position is, you know, he's defensive, he's secretive, he's not vulnerable, he's, you know, just kind of like, you keep yourself at bay. I'm not interested in what you have to say. Maybe some of you are questioning the integrity of why you're being honored or rewarded, or maybe this isn't even your energy, even though it's air. Maybe this is somebody who is envious and jealous of your success and your accomplishments, Aquarius, this week. And you know what? Just stay in your integrity and let the haters, you know, hate. Because energy is energy, and them sending you hate, it's up to you whether you want to receive it as such or, you know, receive it as energy to support and elevate you higher, right? So it looks like a very prosperous week for Aquarius, but that doesn't mean that everybody is going to be as happy for you as maybe they should be, okay? So we do also have a progression of energy, 8, 9, and 10, and we have 2 10s here. 6th house, and then the 6 of Wands. So even though this is kind of a lone card by itself, it matches with the 6th house energy, being recognized and rewarded for your hard work, or finally putting yourself out in the spotlight for some reason, offering a service. But with the 10s here, it's completion, and the 9 of Wands in this is reward. So let's get an overall outcome and advice. This could be within the family, maybe if you have like a child that's going off to college, or received some amazing scholarship or accolades. You know, it's just like somebody's worked really hard for something, and now the cycle is completing and the reward is being given. All right, so look here, the outcome advice. We have yin yang, creating harmony through balance. So yeah, this is where I really feel this week is either you have been putting in the energy and effort and you've been giving it an honest 100%, all of you, you know, your heart and your soul, whether this is about your job, this is about your health, this is about just what you do on the daily for yourself and everybody else. It's just like you've really been putting the energy and effort into, you know, some area of your life that we have listed here. And now this week we're receiving the reward, the recognition, the monetary reward, the emotional reward. Just something is coming to Aquarius because it brings in the other half. Like the light is the creation and the fertility, and the dark is the manifestation and the matter, right? So it's like, here's the work we've been doing, and now here is the manifestation coming you know, to fruition for Aquarius, and it's for your hard work. And I just looked at the clock, and it's it's 5:05. Okay, 5s are about challenge, right? And then you move up to the 6, and that's harmony, yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. So I feel like Aquarius is going from, you know, the vibration of a 5 into the vibration of a 6, and in that vibration of 6, we find completion, reward, and manifestation. Okay, and it's because you've been honest and you've been true. So this is work, health, some sort of goal or achievement that you've been working on, and it could involve other people, okay? And you guys are finally successful. You're rolling your business out, or you're finally ready to roll your business out, you know, next week, something like that. If you've been going to school, furthering your education, it's like we're on the tail end of that. We're almost there, and you might be a little bit out of juice, okay? And again, not everybody is always going to be happy for you through your success, and maybe you're going to recognize that, you know, who's not clapping for Aquarius while Aquarius is shining, you know, pay attention to that. So looks like really good energy. You're going from the challenge to the harmony this week. So really nice, Aquarius. You should be happy this week. So that's good, right? Okay, so I will get into your love messages now. So let's pull a card for your overall energy and focus when it comes to matters of love and romance for this week. Because you know, everything else in your week looks pretty darn good. So let's see how romance plays into that, because sometimes everything in life could be going great except for romance, and then we just are like boo hiss, right? So let's see, what is Aquarius's overall energy? Oh, okay, that's the one right there. Whoa, look at that, Aquarius. And you saw, you saw that this is the one that was like, nope, nope, I need to drop down. This is me. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So, Aquarius, some of you, this is a person that you're thinking about, and this is a confirmation that, you know, there is a spiritual connection, and it's not a figment of your imagination. You feel them at a soul level, and they feel you, and, you know, that's why it's as though you've known them your whole life. Some of you, this is a new person that you just met or is showing up this week, where you just immediately, it's like instant connection, instant attraction. You feel familiarity to them, even if you do feel uncomfortable and nervous because they're brand new, right? There's just something about their energy. Those of you that are in a committed relationship, you know, this could be your confirmation of your spiritual connection, and maybe you need to know that for a number of different reasons. Maybe we're in the struggle and you need to know that, yeah, this still exists, or maybe you've been thinking about ending things, and this right here is like the universe saying, are you sure you want to check out a Dodge? Like, there's something more to this. And then lastly, again, it's like some of you are thinking about a person where you have this spiritual connection, and maybe you're like, are they thinking of me because I've really been thinking of them? You know, that type of energy. So let's see what else comes out with that. Beautiful. I'm loving Aquarius's readings for this week. So what is this spiritual connection all about? We have a codependency and release your ex. Whoo, whoo, whoo. All right. You know what? Before I even comment on that, because I feel a couple of things, like some of you, whether you're single, dating, or even in a committed relationship, some of you are still like hung up on an ex. It's like this codependency. You might be confusing it with a spiritual connection when it's really was more of a codependent type of relationship. Others of you, it's like you need to shed a codependent ex to come into this spiritual connection with somebody that you have just met, or maybe you've been kind of knowing, but you've been hoping for a reconnection with your ex, or you just haven't been able to get over your ex, or maybe the person that you have been feeling has this, you know, issue of not being able to let go or get over their ex. So let's pull some more cards. Let's see what comes out with that. And you know, if you are in a committed relationship, Again, if you've been in the struggle, this is saying, listen, there's some behaviors that need to be modified, and we really need to like let the past go. We can't be focusing on the past. We need to be focusing on our spiritual connection. Like, that's how we're going to improve our relationship, not focusing on everything that has gone wrong in the past, okay? So we have the Chariot, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Capricorn with those energies, but let's pull some clarifiers. Yeah, so some of you, it's like you've been in this hardcore pursuit of like your ex, or your ex has been in this hardcore pursuit of you, and it's like, it's in this whole reading, it's like really time to let that go. If you haven't been with this ex for quite some time, to me, this is the universe saying, listen, it's time to let that go. There's a spiritual connection for you, but you, as long as we're hung up on the past, you can't even see this for what it is, even if it's staring you in the face. And perhaps some of you, this is what you're dealing with the person that you're dating. It's like they can't get over their ex, even though you guys have this really amazing connection. And, you know, here you are in hardcore pursuit of them. But again, it's like you could have their body, you could have their time, you could share their personal space, but that doesn't mean that, you know, they're connected to you in the soul way, or if you're the one hung up on the ex, that you feel the connection to them in a soul way. But no matter what it is about the ex needs to go. And if it's not a specific ex, this to me is saying to you, Aquarius, especially those super singles out there, like you really need to let all the drama, trauma, and heartache of your past romantic experiences, you really need to let that go to allow a spiritual connection to come in. Because, you know, if you're really pessimistic because of what's happened to you in the past, you know, that's your vibration. And it's like, you can have sex, you can spend time with somebody, but you can't feel them emotionally, you can't feel them spiritually as long as this past energy is still hanging around with you, okay? So Aquarius, single and dating, if you're hung up on an ex or you're holding on to any trauma from the past, this is a great week to let it go. This is like the universe saying nothing's going to change in your romantic situations until you let it go. If you are dating, you're like, well, not dating, you're in like a serious committed relationship. This to me speaks of one of two things: either the heartache that you guys have been experiencing or the struggle of things of the past inside your relationship. It's time to let that go, because there's a real connection here, and we're not going to feel this until we let it go. Now, for some of you, if you are with somebody and you have like this feeling that they're like hung up on their ex and they're like, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. Well, here's your confirmation that they are. Okay. Some of you could be in a committed relationship and still hung up on your ex. It's time to say goodbye to the past. Hello to the future, Aquarius, because bam, perfect. Perfectly paired with the spiritual connection right there. And look, this is a much deeper meaning type of relationship. This is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. So this here, right here, this beautiful soulmate, cosmic marriage type energy, Two of Cups on this side of this card. If you want this, whether you're single, dating, or in a committed relationship, it's by letting the past go. And depending on your circumstances, letting the past go means a different thing for each of you, which we've discussed. So to achieve this, it's time to let it go. Be the phoenix rising from the ashes, because truly deep in your core, this is what you desire: a true spiritual connection where both people are equally invested, where both people are equally loving each other. All right, because looky what we have here. We have this Eight of Cups. So Aquarius, again, you may think that the ex, okay, is this energy. Like, you're like, they're my spiritual connection, they're my soulmate, they're all this, they're all that. Well, based on this reading, the universe is saying, at least for now, you need to get away from them. Like, you need to let it go. That ship has sailed. It's time to move on, because the Eight of Cups in this direction is moving on, is letting go. You have an 8 and an 8 here, okay? And then you have 2 major arcanas up here. It's like the infinity. You know, you may loop back around one day to this ex, but that's not today or anytime soon. It's time to walk away. You need to allow the changes to unfold in your life, let the new people in, or love the person that you have now, and forget the past, okay? Some of you that are super single out there, I feel, again, that this is the universe saying that whatever this energy represents for you, it's time to let it go, okay? Because spiritual connection, which is this is waiting for you, like when you are ready to be the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that's when you let go of all expectation of how you think, you know, who you should be with and all of that, where you're just like, okay, universe, show me who is my greatest happiness, who in this world would I love the most, and they would love me equally in return. It would be a fair trade of energy where we're both invested and nobody's just halfway in, okay? So this is like Aquarius moving towards a very deep soul connected relationship, or the restoration of a current committed relationship. Yeah, look at what I'm saying as I say that. Look at what I'm saying as I say that. Look at what fell out as I'm saying that. Sacred heart, sacred earth, mother. All right? Passion, love, spiritual communion, a message of love. Aquarius, wow. Is that not beautiful? Like, is that just not like, wow, look at those 2 hearts. Okay, the past and the ex needs to get the hell out of your life, because here are 2 hearts that are meant to come together. Okay, I feel like this is you, the sacred heart, the passion, the love, the spiritual communion, especially when we have spiritual connection. Okay, I feel like this is Aquarius energy, and this is that other heart that is not the ex. Okay, a message of love. There's a heart that loves you more than I think maybe you love it. Or, you know, this is general, you could swap it, but there's one person here that feels more than the other. And this is either where you're kind of dating somebody, but you're still hoping for the ex, or you... Oh, I totally lost my train of thought there. Yeah, it's like, let the ex go, you know? There's somebody else that's got more emotion for you. And again, with the 8 here, it doesn't mean maybe one day you and this ex will loop back around, but it's not, and it's not right now. There's another heart trying to connect with you, which is a spiritual connection, Aquarius. If this is the other way around, where this is your heart for somebody who's hung up on their ex, you know, I'd put it out to the universe. They may choose to walk away from that ex energy. Like, it could just be the vibes going on right now where they decide to just walk away from the ex and get all in with you, okay? And again, if you are committed to somebody and you've been having just a lot of heartache, let the past go, because you both really want to love each other, and there's a lot of passion here, spiritual communion, message of love. Your hearts are speaking to each other, your heart chakras, okay? So let the past go. You guys have strong love, and you can overcome whatever it is. Now, if you are hung up on an ex, but you're with somebody, again, Aquarius, let the ex go. This new person is better for you, okay? So those are the messages for Aquarius. Somebody may come in this week and sweep you right off your feet. And if they do, forget the past, forget the ex, go with the new. Those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best, Aquarius. Take care.